The key to creating lesson plans is having an understanding of your students. Before diving into the content, it's important to know who you're teaching. Take into account their interests, learning styles, and any challenges they may face. This understanding will lay the foundation for lessons that truly resonate and connect with your group of learners. To better understand your students, consider conducting surveys at the beginning of the year, periodically checking in throughout the semester. Additionally, engage in conversations with them to discover their preferred ways of learning. This information will serve as a guide, helping you tailor your lessons to meet the needs of your class. Welcome to the Teacher Rockstar podcast, the podcast that's dedicated to providing valuable insights, practical tips, and proven strategies to equip new teachers for success. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, retired educator, published author, and instructional coach. Join me in each episode as we offer a supportive platform for navigating the challenges of the teaching profession. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing mastering the art of lesson planning. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to master the art of lesson planning. I'll be addressing 5 main areas. The first being clear learning goals. Let's discuss the guiding principles for your lesson, the learning objectives, okay? Defined goals provide both you and your students with a roadmap for their learning journey. Be specific about what you want them to achieve by the end of each lesson. Now, this clarity helps you focus, okay? Sets expectations for your students. When developing these objectives, consider incorporating Blooms Taxonomy into your planning process. Let's start by focusing on thinking skills such as remembering and understanding, and then progress to advanced skills like applying, analyzing, and creating. This approach ensures that your objectives cover a range of abilities leading to a deeper understanding of the material. Number 2, engaging introductions play a role in lesson planning. I can't emphasize that enough. Craft an introduction that captures your students' attention from the very beginning. Now, what could it be? Well, it could be a question, it could be a captivating story, or even incorporating multimedia elements to spark curiosity and excitement. One effective technique for creating captivating introductions is using real-world examples or anecdotes that relate to the lesson. Now, this does not only grab the students' interest, but also helps them see the relevance of the material in their own lives. Remember, a compelling introduction acts like a hook. It draws them in and sets the stage for a learning experience. Now, once you have captured their attention, it's time to dive in to the content of your lesson. Teaching can often feel like a solitary endeavor, with educators navigating challenges without a dedicated support system. Our 12-month mentoring program is crafted to address these challenges, providing a supportive network and resources to empower you on your teaching journey. Imagine a community of teachers flourishing in an environment of continuous learning, mutual support, and shared expertise. Our mentoring program is the solution to your need for ongoing support and professional development. Enjoy exclusive bonuses, monthly live sessions, and a wealth of resources designed to enhance your skills and well-being. Ready to invest in your growth and join a vibrant community of educators? Use the link in our podcast description to learn more about our mentoring program. Okay, let's talk about content delivery. Now, this is where you can let your creativity shine. Make use of teaching methods such as lectures, discussions, group activities, multimedia resources to keep the learning experience dynamic and engaging. You can also experiment with approaches like implementing a flipped classroom model, whereby students engage with course materials before class sessions, allowing for interactive activities during the actual class time. To make the most of class time and engage students, it's beneficial to assign lesson materials for them to review at home on occasion, right? This approach allows for captivating activities during class. Now, by doing so, you diversify your teaching methods and also encourage students to take responsibility for their own learning. Okay, let's talk about assessments here. During the lesson, it's crucial to assess understanding, okay, obviously, of the material. Formative assessments can be teaching tools in this regard. You can use quizzes, polls, or even simple gestures like thumbs up or thumbs down to gauge how well your students are grasping the content. Consider adding peer assessments to your formative assessment toolkit. Encourage students to discuss and evaluate each other's work. This process does not only provide feedback, but also fosters a collaborative learning environment where students, actively participate in each other's success. Now, as we near the end of our lesson, let's remember the significance of a conclusion. Creative closure reinforces concepts, leaves a lasting impression on students' minds. It acts as the touch that solidifies their learning experience. One engaging way to achieve this is by incorporating reflection journals as part of your closure activities. Have students write down a thing they've learned, any lingering questions that they may have, or personal connections that they made with the material. Not only does this reinforce their understanding, but it also gives you valuable insights, into how they think. All right, now, last but certainly not least is reflection and adaptation. Lesson planning doesn't stop when the bell rings. Take some time to reflect on how the lesson went, what aspects worked well, what could be improved. This reflection is crucial for improvement, allowing you to refine your teaching strategies and better address your students' needs. Consider keeping a journal dedicated to lesson planning where you can jot down your reflections after each class. Make note of activities that resonated with students, areas that might require adjustment, and any unexpected challenges. Regularly reviewing this journal will help you track your growth as an educator and kind of fine-tune your approach over time. Well, my friend, we have come to the end of this episode, and we want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.
The Teacher Rockstar Podcast with your host, Steve Hiles. We hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of Teacher Rockstars. Until then, thanks for listening.